presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots on Sunday Night Primetime. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from Foxborough. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. They'll spot Henry open downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big hit for the Patriots. And even 30 yards.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Off the bootleg. Here's May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's May. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That
is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots 7, Steelers nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Gainwell, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Third down and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And he'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
For a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He's got Douglas going deep, And on first down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Steelers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 38 yards.
Pittsburgh.
The defense is just going to have to find a way, Mike, frankly, to just make this more challenging. From the time the quarterback has in the pocket to the amount of separation the receiver has downfield. At this level, that is just too easy. They've got to tighten up both their coverage and find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback. Because if they don't do either, expect a lot more big chunk plays like we just saw there.
Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll run the toss with Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
It is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
At the 40-yard line.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last two plays are a great example why.
On third and long, here's May. Have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
On the return is Austin. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Rodgers. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Off the play fake, here's May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. The RPO, that one is complete. And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far.
Second down.
And it draws the flag. From the 46, here's second and 9. To throw now, May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
From the gun, on third down, it's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Squeeze. And the Steelers will have great field position right around midfield.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
The Steelers offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a first and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Robert Spillane spills him there.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Once again, it's Warren. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
The 43-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
We'll try and run it here with Warren. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's fourth down.
A loss of a yard.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Warren. And he's going to have the Steelers first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Rodgers to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. And even 30 yards.
I'm not having fun anymore.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. Here's a screen set up for Warren.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Rodgers. Flushed to his left. Now he'll run it.
Aaron Rodgers scrambles from the pocket. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They come up now on third down and 4 to go. To throw is Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach fourth down by what they call on third down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on fourth. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on fourth down is leaning towards settling for 3.
Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
May to throw on 2nd down. The throw on the run is complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
First down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
They'll go play action with May. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. He'll take this down inside the 30. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second down, here's a run with Stevenson. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll be third down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Another Patriots first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
They'll toss right side to Stevenson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a loss of a yard.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
On second down, it's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision, just throw the ball away.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. Throwing now is May. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Steelers' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They run out of the gun with Warren. And he'll get forward for a couple. Aaron Landry, they're on the tackle.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. 23 yards on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. May going to hold on to this one. And a good game. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big game.
That's complete to the running back, Antonio Gibson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on 2nd down. May digs on the reception. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
To number 8, Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Patriots first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
First and 10.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike. That's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
On first down, they'll stay with Stevenson on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 12. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Makes it third down and
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on third down is May. Has completed to Douglas. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep, there's somebody attacking intermediate, and then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep him short and force fourth down.
That one is good. And the Pats go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. On first and 10, it's Warren. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Here's Gainwell. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
taken down back.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. To the left side, he's got Henry. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's May. To the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A carry now for Gibson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. And we got a stoppage for an injury. Oh, that is T.J. Watt, who is in some discomfort. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look him over during the break. It is 2nd and 6. May gonna look to throw. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed, this call will be overturned. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Throw across his body is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, New England.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To throw now, May. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Hunter Henry, touchdown New England.
saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats move out in front by the score of 17-3.
17. Steelers 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Steelers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Warren. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 2. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Steeler first down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
A 45-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Gainwell to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now Gainwell has an opening past the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
A first down throw from Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's Rodgers. Off he goes. And Rodgers has done this long enough. Gives himself up at the end, but he's got a first down.
Gain of 12. And the Steeler first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Christian Ellis, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the 2nd half. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Here's Gibson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Patriots first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On the give, this is Stevenson. And he'll get this up to the 44. Jack Sawyer up to make the tackle.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. Brings up second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, here's May. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Jack Sawyer.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, May. And that is incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Rodgers now. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
This secondary, I mean, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle.
24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is May. Will set up the screen for Gibson. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
A loss of a yard on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And the strength on display rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun, and it's Stevenson. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of
22 yards to pick up there. First down, New England.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Gibson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Patriots first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
A 21-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots will extend their lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Rolling, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Patriots will extend this third quarter lead.
Steelers 9.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here's Gainwell to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rodgers. A fairly quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. That sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. To throw on first down is May. There's that man again. Another catch. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Douglas in motion. They'll run here with Gibson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, New England.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a third. So good decision. Just throw it away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. May to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Patriots are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
That one, taken in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, New England. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The extra point now for Borregales. He gets it to go, and the Pats are going to extend their lead.
Patriots 31, Steelers 9.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this 2nd half. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here's Gainwell to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Rodgers to throw. To get this to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A 4-yard pickup.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Rodgers on 1st down. That'll be complete to Gainwell. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he finds his tight end, Freiermuth. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. And even 30 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Catch made, right side by Wilson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big gain.
2nd and inches. Now Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
All the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. Again, it's Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Two-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
31. Steelers 17.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Gibson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the carry, it's Stevenson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here's Stevenson, and he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Steelers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll run here with Gainwell. Wow. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second down, Rodgers. He'll step up and run this. They get 22 yards there. That's a Steeler first down.
22 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
On third down, Rodgers. That's to the big tight end, Fryer move. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
May going to hold on to this one. And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On second down, it's May. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And will mark him down just shy of the 40. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
39-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, New England.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He'll